right, we back at it. Chuck Dizzle, live and direct, keeping it homegrown. We got Akon in the building. We got Sheesh in the building, man.
Sheesh.
That's what I like, man. Okay, that's what it's about. Got the whole sound effects and all, man. Hey, man, talk about the group. Talk about the project that you guys have out right now, man. And I want to start things off, Akon, with Konvict Kulture, right? The company's got switched over a couple years back. Reconstructed to Konvict Kulture versus Konvict Music, man. Talk about why it was important to do that, and introduction to these fellas that you met and got in the building with us right now.
Yeah, man. Konvict Music just got bigger than music, man. You know, it's definitely gotten so big, man. We got involved in so many other things. It was really more a culture at this point. You know what I mean? So especially with everything we've done in music, there was like a step, like a hedge that we just couldn't get past. We've trying to reach the pinnacle of what music could create.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With all these things that we created that became industry standard, man. So I was like, listen, let's restructure the whole company to where we're now servicing the culture in itself.
Was that always the goal in the beginning?
That was always the goal.
Wow.
It starts with the music and then go beyond. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So how did you meet these guys right here, man, with Sheesh? And first of all, LNS, Big Ski, appreciate y'all pulling up, man. How did you guys connect?
You, man.
For sure.
I mean, we connected through mutual friends, you know what I mean? Mutual people that we both knew. Con heard the music. I was working the circuit in Atlanta, you know what I mean, grinding, making a name for myself. And, he just heard the music and he was blown away. My brother was locked up, you know what I mean? And then as soon as he got out, I moved him to Atlanta. And then, I introduced him to Con. And Con, that's when, Con was like, yeah, we need to make this a group.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
So was it a solo thing for yourself first, and as far as music wise, solo individually for both of you guys, and then forming as a group, or?
I mean, me and my brother been rapping together our whole lives. You know what I mean? We had a group called AONSL. We started when we was kids, but we've been rapping our whole lives since I was 8. I've been rapping since I was 8. I taught him how to write later on. You know what I mean? And as far as the duo, Sheesh, Con, you know what I mean, gave us that name, Sheesh, and we created that. Yeah.
Was that based off of your first reaction when you heard
exactly
him?
What it was. When I heard it, I was like, sheesh.
Hey, how amazing is that, man? You go just straight off a natural reaction. It's like,
man, listen, everything I noticed that's worked in the business has been the most genuine, the most natural, reaction of everything, all the way down from song to lifestyle to content to just behavior. But when I heard it, man, I was like, man, listen, ain't no better name for them to than Sheesh.
Yeah, it kind of speaks to that, man, because it's like I feel like in this business, just in life in general, man, we tend to overthink, right?
I promise
overthink the process.
Everybody overthinks.
Yeah,
it's not that serious. If you go by how it makes you feel from the first time, the problem is people think about the first time. Then they start thinking twice, then thinking 3 times, and thinking 4 times before you know it. As they got that saying, if you think long, you think wrong.
Right.
That first instinct,
that's it.
Go with it.
Gotcha.
Have confidence and run with it.
Now, I know you get approached a lot, right? As far as music and as far as artists, people that want to get your attention. What was it about these two individuals that got your attention to even make you want to listen? You said a mutual friend, right?
Right.
I'm sure you get a lot of people that hit you up saying, yo, check this person out, check this person out. What even was that thing for you to say, okay, I'll even consider listening?
Yeah, well, the person that actually brought him to me, Bo, he got a great ear.
Oh, Bo, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he got a great ear. He was like, Con, listen, I know I brought you a lot of stuff.
Right.
But listen, this is right here though.
This is it.
You gotta listen to it. I said, man, listen, man, I got time, but you got 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
I ended up keeping up a whole hour.
It was so funny. I'm gonna be honest, man. It was my first time pressing play on the project, Air Mattress Volume 1, the mixtape.
Right.
And I love how track 1. If anybody's listening, track 1 gives you a sense of everything. I love how you broke down the story of who they are, and individuals, like even personality wise. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the confident one, the quiet one, and the bars are there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a good representation of like what you can expect from the music. You mentioned Atlanta, but you guys are from Chicago or
Indiana, by way of Chicago.
Got you.
Yeah, we was born and raised in Chicago. And moved to Elkhart, Indiana when we was about 8 or 9. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
I hear when I hear the music, I also hear, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, did you guys ever spend time like battle rapping?
I did.
That was mostly
It's to me it sounds like you know how most people say, oh man, battle rappers can't make music. It sounds like a polished version of battle rap. Like the bars are there, the punchlines are there, but it's music that you can actually like digest, man.
I used to battle rap in front of 150, 200 people. I used to battle rap at house parties where it was so packed, the living room floating caved in.
Get the fuck out of here.
Literally, people falling into the basement and shit. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, it's all, like, people from the city, Elkhart, Indiana, where we was raised, they know. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
So, speak to the confidence that you got, bro.
Man, you already you sense it, don't you?
Yeah,
you sense the
confidence is there, and I feel like it's necessary. You need it.
Yeah,
but I love that you had that. Is that something that's always been you from jump?
Facts, always.
He said, "This is just
he got that yay fidence.
Yeah,
that yay fidence.
He got that yay fidence.
And my brother confident too. He just
in his own way.
He just solid.
He ain't gonna say these words. He thinking it though.
Yeah,
you hear the bars, so I know it's there.
He just won't say it.
Yeah.
But that's a natural thing. You've been the boisterous one more out there. You've been kind of the quiet one.
Yeah.
Naturally.
I gotta get him to talk sometime, man. He don't be saying nothing. Sometimes it's scary for people. You know what I mean? They
Who
like,
that quiet
nigga,
in the
you
corner?
gonna say something?
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean?
But it leads more to the imagination and again to the music as well. So I think that's important. Like it sticks out to the point. It's like, all right, well, what's this thing about? Like, let me hear what you got, what you're talking about. You know what I mean? It leads more to the story of like what you guys are trying to do. So, speaking from that situation, from being, I don't know, was it a group before prior to this?
Yeah.
Okay, so transitioning from that to this go round, how are things different from you? How are you guys feeling like you moving different? What's the energy like for you guys this go round? Because you guys have been moving throughout the city. I've been seeing a lot of stops that y'all been making. But talk about this go round and this run for not only the project but the song Ghetto Livin that you guys got out right now.
I mean, we just gelled together, great. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no big eyes or little U's or nothing like that. We don't think that way. We bounce ideas off each other. We take constructive criticism, move on. Let's do great. Let's be great. Let's do better than last time. You know what I'm saying? And that translates into the music too, that relationship, because it's just like we just going crazy and it just sound like one. And that's how it is outside the music. You know what I'm saying? Just everyday life with my bro is just like we one right there. We one in music. And you can see it just meshes well.
So you are the quiet one, but what do you bring out of your bro? What do you feel like you? And you can answer that question as well. Like,
no, I'm gonna let him answer.
I want to hear it.
I think he just want to be the best for me, anyways. You know what I'm saying? So bringing something out is something that's already there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every day, whatever obstacle we gotta tackle. You know what I'm saying? He just want to be the best for me.
Yeah.
I want to be the best for him. So it ain't nothing that you gotta rev up or get ready or nothing like that. It's already there.
Got you.
Sure.
So as far as the music, we got Ghetto Livin out right now. You got the project Air Mattress Volume 1.
Right.
What was the hope to kind of get, because I felt like it was a great introduction. What are the other things that you felt like you needed to tackle with this project for people to kind of like understand who you guys are? What are the things that you checked off the box? If you guys initially met with Kon, was like, okay, when we put this out, we want to make sure we do this, and this. What are the things that you're trying to tackle moving forward? And what are we going to get as far as music-wise as well?
LNS.
I mean, this project was just like a teaser, really. You know what I mean? Like, bro just wanted us to we dropped Ghetto Livin, which is at 3 million views right now.
Fire.
In a month. You know what I mean? So that's going crazy. And then he just was like, look, we got to follow up with a project. We need to drop something for the new fans, the old fans, you know what I mean? To eat, you know what I mean? Eat off of, you know what I mean? To vibe with, to live with. So he just told me to put it together. I put it together, 12 songs. You know what I mean? We ain't really had to think too much about it.
Yeah.
The title come from like, when you blow up an Air Mattress, it's blowing up off the flow from the ground up. We blowing up off of our flows from the ground up.
Got it.
You get what I mean? So it's like symbolic.
Yeah.
And it's like, symbolic in a way of like transitioning. You know what I mean? Some people go through things where they got to sleep on a pallet, and then they get their Air Mattress, then they get a real bed, then they get their own apartment. If they, you know what I mean? So it's like
stages.
Yeah, stages. You get what I mean? Yeah.
Dude, I like seeing it from the ground up, from my perception, and seeing the work that you guys are putting in. Comment from your perspective, this go round and making those rounds for people. You know, what are the things that you feel like? You know, you said like they have it all together, but what are some of the components that you like? Okay, I see this, but let's work on this. Let's implement these type of things to take it from great to greater.
Yeah. So me, it was more so about breaking the stereotype of the process. Because a lot of artists think the moment they got signed, they made it.
Right.
And my thing is, the moment you get signed, that's when the work starts.
It starts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wanted them to see the process of what it's going to take to get to where you're trying to go. And the main motto is you're going to get what you put in. You know what I mean? Like, because of the digital world, it kind of opens up the door for a lot of the younger artists to believe that they ain't got to put in the work.
Right.
You know, they hit a button,
and it's
share
all out
it,
there.
Everybody got it.
Right.
Everybody may have it, but only for a second. It may pass their timeline, but then they stroll to something else.
Yes, man.
What
Keeping
makes
that
it stick in
attention.
their mind? What makes, you know, and that's building relationships. And as you build relationships, you're not only building relationships with the fan, but you're also building a relationship with the people that produces it and pushes it out to the fan.
Right.
And once you make them a fan, then they're going to always find ways to continue to play it, even at their own workplace, which will keep it working. You know, so it's a process that allows the artist to know that these are the pieces that you can't skip.
Why do you think that it's harder for some artists to kind of understand that? Like you laid it out, and we've heard that before, but not everybody can adapt that mindset and be like, okay, well, let me put in the work that's necessary for me to be great. Why do you think that is?
Well, I mean, a lot of artists don't really come into it for the business or the lifestyle of it. They come in it for the fame.
Got you.
And as long as they popping for a week, they good with that. And then guess what happens? When they ain't popping no more, then they want to put the work in. But by that time, you didn't let your wave fly past. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you're disgruntled about everybody on what they ain't doing, what the label ain't doing, when all you have to do is put in the work. Because especially today when it's directed to consumer, like when you're going direct to the artist, I can't post for them. I can't speak for them. All I can do is speak about them.
Right.
And just hope that they take my word for it to know that that's what I say they are.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they got to be the one to sell it. My job is just to put you in front of the audience, and then from there, you got to take it.
It's on you, man. Again, I commend y'all for wanting to put in the work and, you know, making these rounds.
Oh, they work hard, man.
Yeah,
They lock in.
For sure. Speaking of locking in and working hard, man, I heard, and you can confirm this or deny this, there are more mixtapes coming. Is it you working on a mixtape every month or
Every other month, they're going to drop a mixtape.
Get out of here.
Every other month.
Yeah.
Every other month. And that's not including the albums that they drop. And the albums is the part where that's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
For them to keep their chops up and to keep servicing, the culture of hip hop, because that's what they rappers first. They was like, man, I just want to make sure that I'm always able to be able to rap. You know what I mean? The songs, the albums, that's gonna feed their family, open up investments for them to secure their future. But the art of it, the part that they that they enjoy, the part that feed their passion, is the rap. So they want to make sure that every other month they got something out there that they can share with the fans, and also not only that, but just be able to entertain that for themselves.
Yeah. So I mean, with that being said, it's like you got Air Mattress Volume 1. Is this going to be a continued series that we're going to see? Is that a part of the process, or is
it might be California King Volume 2? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, I'm shooting out the head right now.
Hey, look, you should say the first thoughts. That's it.
Yeah,
that's
it
it.
depends on where they at that stage.
For real.
It may be twin beds.
Right.
Maybe they ain't got to California King, but by the time that month comes, we'll know.
Double something. Full size.
We definitely gonna be consistent. And shout out to our brothers Espy and E White. They produce the project as well as our brother Press Play.
Got you.
Know what I mean? And I snuck in there with a couple tracks as well.
So you produce as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he said, "Nigga, hell yeah."
Yeah, I produce Ghetto Livin.
Wow.
They rock.
Yeah.
So rapping, producing, singing. I mean, it's a full package thing.
Yeah,
as bro say, 360s.
360s.
Yeah.
Now, so the dudes you just mentioned a second ago, the producers, are these people that your brothers, y'all built from day one? I love that.
Espy and E White for sure.
Was that something that was one of those things that was like, man, this is non-negotiable kind? Like, look.
No,
he gotta tell me.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
One thing about me, I know a championship team when I see one.
Yeah,
that's like me seeing Dr. Dre and Snoop, and I break that up.
Yeah, it's like why? Why would I do
Michael
that?
Jackson and Quincy Jones, and I break that up.
Right. Right.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hell no.
It's like, nah,
keep that in.
No,
I sneak some tracks in every once in a while, but till they bring some duds, let them keep hitting. Keep going until hit a dud.
And we ain't bringing them.
Nah.
You know what I mean? No, for
He
sure.
says
He embraced that. He's 100,000 million% facts. What he just said. He knew that. You know what I mean? It's like
they work well.
It's
together.
like Drake and 40.
40, right.
You know what I mean? Or like the people he just said is the same thing with me, SP, and E White for sure.
How do you take criticism though?
I take it pretty well.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
I can see he's like,
that confidence. We're debate now. We're debate.
I'm about to say, when is the last time y'all had to go back and forth?
I like to challenge him.
He get under my skin sometimes.
That's what I want to hear.
Like
What are those things that you do that you challenge him to again to be greater? Like,
well, one thing I know he's great. Like
Okay.
I know the one thing about this boy right here, he's a monster. But every once in a while I sneak in, nigga, you ain't the greatest of all times. He do not like to hear me say that.
No, for real
you
though.
great, nigga, but you ain't dope, nigga. You ain't the best rapper ever. Yes, I am. No, you ain't. Nigga.
prove it, nigga.
No, for real, bro. That's literally me and him would go back and forth. I'll be like, man, I ain't trying
He'll
to
come
hear
back
that
with
shit.
some bars though.
Yeah,
what?
You like, see, lit that fire, lit that fire.
Straight up.
What's that one thing for you, Ski, that kind of lights that fire under you? You know what I mean? Like, what's that one thing when you get challenged? Like, that's the thing for me that actually, okay, I can prove. Nah, I'm gonna prove to y'all I got this.
I mean, having the rap behind him, you know, is like something that really sharpened my pen because it's just like, whoa,
That's
like sometimes it be like, shh, and you know, you gotta focus in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wait, so who's older?
Me.
He's older.
So
Yeah.
okay,
He
that's
just
big,
bigger
bro.
than me, that's it.
Got you. You literally big Ski. You bigger than him, but he big bro.
Big bro.
Yeah.
So has little bro ever big bro? Like in the sense of like, or I'm sorry, has little bro ever big bro, little bro? What am I trying to say?
Big bro.
You know what I'm trying to say?
First
Okay,
time.
got you.
Yeah.
Where you like, hey man, this verse ain't it, man. Like, have you had those conversations amongst
He
each other?
never did that.
Nah.
He'd never be able to do it.
I ain't never did nothing like that.
Now, I can say, you know, what I love about my brother is that he's not prideful to where he's like he said, we both want the best for each other.
Got you.
So he's never like prideful to say that, you know, how he feel about me and how I feel like I'm the best and this. That never is get in his way. He know his lane, he know his role.
Gotcha.
I know he's great as well in what he does. And it has been times where his verse was better than mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I've told him that.
Yeah.
I ain't never told nobody else that. I've told
I ain't gonna tell the world,
That's a fact.
but I'm gonna let him know.
And I tell the world this,
Yeah.
but you'll never, nobody,
Right.
you know, I doubt everything.
Yeah.
Because to me, I feel like I'm the best, but he right
Yeah,
there.
right there, right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
On your ass,
It ain't nobody really that
You
I
say
feel
yeah.
like it's messing with my brother.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like how I feel about me, but I don't see nobody really messing with him, period.
Yeah.
So it's been a couple tracks like where I was like, yeah, you did
You got that,
You,
yeah.
you got off on that one. I ain't gonna, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
every-
You know what I mean? But I love that though, because that inspired him to.
How enjoyable is this process to be able to build with family? You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
You mentioned being locked up, and I know that can be a challenge in itself.
Mm-hmm.
But to be free, for one, right? To be out, and then it's a blessing, right? And then be able to pursue this dream that you guys love together. Like, talk about that.
You want to go?
It's unique, I think. Even though, you know, like, you know, you got the clips, you know what I'm saying? But it's unique because you ain't got that many that's like that either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For you to be able to change your family life with your brother and, you know, go through this experience with your brother, see the world with your brother, kick it with your brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my round right here, you know what I'm saying? So it's a dope experience.
Now,
it's everything. Just to expound on that, like, you know, it's rare when you with people when they want to be something when they kids, and then they actually become it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that is. I wish I knew the statistics of that.
Yeah, it's low.
I know it's rare though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we wanted to be great artists, rappers. You know what I mean? Legendary, all that. And we becoming legendary, and we becoming those things that we always wanted to be. Yeah. And like he said, like the journey to do it with your brother makes it even more special. You get what I mean? Because nobody knows my struggle like he knows it because he struggled with me.
Right.
You get what I mean? So it's like somebody can, I could relate to somebody or they could relate to me, but he was right there. He didn't seen, me shed the tears. He didn't seen me, you get what I mean, go through things, you know what I mean? Even through childhood, he was right there with me. So it's like it makes the whole journey more special. You feel me?
What does the family think?
They proud, extremely
crazy.
proud. Because we put him through hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? For real, we put him through hell. So it's like, especially me.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I take accountability for that. You know what I mean? So it's like, to put him through hell and then change our lives in such a drastic way, from doing dumb stuff when we was young and becoming men, you know what I mean? And taking care of our family and go from putting frowns on our family faces and making them sad and having them cry tears to making them smile tears, and having tears of joy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, to see that is like powerful, bro. You know what I mean? And that pushes us even more. Aside from like our kids is our first, you know what I mean? My kids is everything. My brother, a new father. Like,
Congratulations.
you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Our mama, you know what I mean? Our mama here, Ghetto Livin. Before we came here, before we flew here, our mama was like, I don't know why every time I hear Ghetto Livin, I get emotional.
Wow.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
But
It's something
like,
tangible. It's
she,
like they can hear
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she's seeing her babies, because we still are babies, no matter how manly we are.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, for her, it's moving because she didn't had to sell them plates for commissary. She didn't had to make them visits to the prisons. You know what I mean? She didn't had to, like, go through heartbreak. And you know what I mean? So for her, just to see her smile for us is like everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys were locked up together.
Monkeys for a period of time.
That's another
How does
rare.
that
Everything that
happen?
happened in their life's been rare. That's why I said it was meant for them.
Right.
It's a movie, like, for
Yeah.
real. I ain't gonna say movie. I say a series because it's too much.
Yeah,
Like,
it's spiritual,
everything
bro.
that we experience.
They
Been
purpose
through.
is aligned. for
Yeah,
sure.
it's God. It's divine.
Yeah.
Can you speak to a moment, because there's a lot of people that's watching or listening that have been on this journey, that want to go on this journey, and maybe they see you with Kon right now. They see the glitz, they see the glam, but they don't know the stories behind those tears, right?
Yeah.
Can you speak on one of those moments where it was like, man, you really wanted to give up? Like, it's like, yo, I don't even know if this is even worth it anymore. And
I ain't never had that moment. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't even being funny. I ain't trying to sound cool for the radio. None of that. Like, this is so serious for me. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I done led my brother down the wrong path. I gotta lead him down the right one now. You know what I mean? I done broke my mama heart. I gotta try to mend it together. Like, it wasn't never no giving up for me.
Got you. But the lowest moment was steering him the wrong way in prison.
Yeah, lowest moment was prison, when he was on the top bunk every night and I'm on the bottom bunk and he going to sleep and I'm alone. I'm up while he's sleep and I cry.
Wow.
You get what I mean? Like, because I'm like, damn, I didn't put us in this situation. And broke my mama heart, and I got to figure out a way to change our lives for the better, because we didn't seen the lowest of the lowest, bro.
Right.
Too much for an interview. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I gotta be the one to, like, get out, change our lives, because I was the one that changed it for the worse.
Yeah.
You get what I
that
mean?
energy around.
Yeah, bro. It wasn't no giving up for me, because it's bigger than me.
Yeah. But even speaking on the lowest moments, I think that will resonate for people, because you're right. Not everybody wants to. They might not have that feeling of giving up, but everybody's been through their toughest time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah.
And some people have that moment of wanting to give up, but other people, everybody's has had that low moment.
No, that's
you know
a
what I mean?
fact.
Yeah.
Konda, you've seen, mentored, helped usher in some of the best in the game, right? I'm gonna use the word comparing. I know they're rare, but who do they put you in the mind of, or who did they put you in the mind of upon first meeting, while working? Like, what traits do they have that put you in the mind of people that you work with that are successful? It's like, oh man, they got that, or maybe it's a common theme that everybody has.
Well, this is definitely not a common theme that everybody got. Everybody got something specific, right?
Okay.
With them, to be honest, what attracted me to them was they reminded me so much of myself. Like from the story, the ties to the family, the challenges coming out of that situation into a better situation, figuring out which direction that is, and okay, how you gonna lead your brother down the right? Because I got brothers too.
Yeah.
Right. So me coming up, the way he look at how he leading his brothers, the way I have to lead Boo. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got so much in common.
Theme, right?
It's scary.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching all the things that happen that don't normally happen, and they still get past it. Like certain situations, an average person ain't supposed to go through or get out of.
In life, in general. Got
like,
you.
They don't even happen like that.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it happen for them like that. So I was like, nah, whatever's happening in this circle or in this energy, like whatever this is, it was meant to land here.
Yeah.
Because I got it immediately from the moment I set eyes on it. But for the most part, I knew whatever their purpose was to flow in this direction.
How do you not, as an exec, as a label owner, as somebody from the top, not getting away, but at the same time, there's things that you can tailor and usher in and show them that's going to help them in their career. But how do you kind of navigate those two things?
No, I just help them with whatever I can, give them all the information that I feel that they may need. If there's a conversation that we have, they always have questions. I make sure that they ask. All
that.
As many questions as possible, because if you don't know, you don't know. Right? And if I don't know, then I'm gonna tell you I don't know.
Right.
I'm gonna find out and I'm gonna make sure you know. But for the most part, education is the key, man. That knowledge is power, man. That's the realest thing ever said, and I'm watching it happen. Like if you got the information, you can, man, it's endless where you can go.
Yeah.
And then it makes my job easier too when they're educated.
Yeah.
Because then I don't have to explain to them the moves I'm making. And sometimes they can come and say, yo, Con, I was thinking, man, what if we went this direction? Because now they understand the play. They see the board. They understand the game. When you're educated to it, you can be creative because now you can put pots together that don't naturally go together but might actually cook whatever meal we're trying to, prepare. But for the most part, it just feels better knowing that they know already. Yeah. And it also feels better knowing because oftentimes cliques and friendships break up because of lack of information. So you'll see artists that you get them to a certain level and they super highly successful, but then other people in their ear telling them that situation work a different way. Right. Then now you feel like you're being slighted, or sometimes you might feel like somebody's robbing you or you're not getting what you're supposed to get. But you only fall for that when you don't know. Yeah. But when you got the information, then you know the vipers that's coming. You already know, okay, this I know the information, so whatever he's talking about, that ain't it. So I need to get this fool up out my,
the circle, the click.
For sure, because I'm telling you, clicks always get broken in by people coming in with information that you're not aware of. Yeah. But if you got the information, you already know who's a snake and who's coming in to actually bear fruit.
Has it been hard for you guys, or have you had to deal with that as far as like leaving people behind, letting them go, cutting ties with certain individuals? And if so, how have you guys navigated through that?
I mean, I think just getting in like a certain headspace to know that you're moving in a positive direction, that you kind of got to cut something off, whether it's a habit, a person, something. I wouldn't say people or anything. I don't want to say just people, but I believe that, and I know for myself personally, I had to get rid of a lot of, old ways to move towards a new direction for sure.
Now you have for sure. I was gonna speak to a man because you're a new father. Congratulations,
yes. My baby verse.
And I gotta get some advice. I do this thing called dad advice. I'm a father as well, man.
Love it.
What dad advice could you give to other fathers from a father's perspective? As a new father now, what advice could you give to other fathers out there? And I will go down the circle.
Sure. No, you
new father. Come on.
He said as a new father.
What experiences have you dealt with it so far, and what advice could you give to somebody else?
I don't know. I'm experiencing a feeling more so ever than just, you know what I'm saying? Because my baby's so fresh that it don't know the difference between night and day right now. You know what I'm saying?
Boy or girl?
It's a boy.
Got you.
Verse. And I'm just feeling the emotions of it. You know what I'm saying? Just the excitement of it. No sleep, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no sleep, but that's all of that. Like I'm looking forward to all of that.
Doing this.
Yeah, I'm just learning him. He's learning me. I'm in that phase right now. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like experiences with him, I ain't really took him out the crib too much. We only been out the crib maybe a handful of times. You know what I'm saying? He's only a month old, so Yeah, I'm just learning my baby. Yeah.
Man,
I would say
you got 5, right?
5.
I heard that in the project. 5.
Yeah,
So you got a lot of advice.
Love every one of them to life. You know what I mean? But with me, like I would say, just cherish the time. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of things I could say, but I'm speaking from my personal experience. Like whenever I'm with my babies, I literally cherish them. Like I take it in. You know what I mean? Like my youngest son Taji, you know what I mean? Like he'll come downstairs while I'm recording. Kon might, you know what I mean, say, hey, you know, hey, what about this record or something? You know what I mean? I'm recording. He'll come down and dad, you know what I mean? And mess up my whole, I got to start all the way over, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'll be like, dang, you know what I mean? But I cherish those moments because I know how fast time could go.
Right.
Because I understand time going through what we went through. I understand how fast time could just, you know what I mean?
Perspective,
so I cherish the time. Like, I don't complain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would say, like, for mine's lyric, Cadence, Steve, Melody, Taji, you know what I mean? All my 5, I cherish the time with them. No matter what, I don't complain.
Kon, the vet.
That's what's up.
You the vet, man. You the vet. I need some
OG.
dad advice from the OG, from the vet.
Well, that's the thing, because I got 9.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
You know
It
what I'm
just
saying?
keep going up.
Sheesh.
I got 9.
I ain't gonna ask you to name them like Nick Cannon. You know what I'm saying?
I got 9, know them all. But
Yeah.
I mean, this the thing. Children in Africa, we look at them differently
How so?
because it's more of a legacy for me, keeping my family name alive, right? I got to 9 because I wanted 2 girls. Because one thing about nature, girls gonna always take care of daddy, but the boys gonna always take care of mommy. So as I get older and I need my diapers changed, my boys ain't doing that. I'm gonna tell you that right now, but my girls will. So I needed that to make sure that was straight. But it took me 7 boys to get to those 2 girls.
So the 2 girls is last?
That deserves
That's a sheesh right there.
I had 7 boys first, then the 2 girls in the end. You know what I mean? So now the boys can keep the legacy alive, run the businesses, and just keep the family name going, while the girls just take care of the king. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely,
Man.
That's legendary. Man. That's GOAT status right there.
It's hilarious that the last two was the ones that
it was all God sent.
Damn.
It's a big empire to run.
Yeah, no, that's
you don't
amazing.
need all 7 boys to do that.
Man, that's amazing. Okay, I want to kind of turn in this direction in terms of like the year can't end without you all doing what, and we'll start off with Sheesh, right? I know you guys mentioned having the mixtapes, but like what's on that vision board? What's on that thing? Like, because you guys got a great introduction at this point, but what do you got your eyes set on in terms of like, yo, immediately right now the year can't end until we do this?
I say at least we be on mixtape number 3 for sure.
Okay. Have 3 of them down.
I think that's a good goal. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be crazy.
Well, I mean, if you got
That's gonna be
have one
crazy.
every other
Yeah,
month on the show, you
yeah.
have more than that.
Yeah. So that's something I'm looking forward to.
Got you.
Yeah, I would say I agree with my brother because it's about getting the art out there right now at this point, like just flooding the market. You get what I mean?
Is there a thing? I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
is there a such thing as oversaturating yourself in today's climate? Do you think?
I think when the quality is there, it ain't to a degree.
Yeah, and then when the fan base is not there quite, I think in
Yeah.
the beginning,
Yeah.
you have no choice.
Yeah.
because the game is so flooded and everybody got access. Right,
You gotta cut
Everybody
through.
wake up. Everybody wake up
Yeah.
and they got artists.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally, they be like, I think I'm gonna be an artist tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like like,
Yeah.
So
No, for real.
you gotta cut through all that. You know what I mean? So in the beginning, you gotta come with it and just keep feeding the machine. But then there's always those 1 or 2 records that you gotta go put the house on it. So that way all the other material that you're putting out can get eyes and ears on.
Yeah, yeah. With Ghetto Livin, you said you produced that one.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
How intentional was that?
Very.
In terms of I'm talking about like the sample,
Yeah, very.
Gotcha.
Like everything was intentional. Like I just had the idea. My brother, he was walking into the studio, and then I was just like, man, I got an idea. Like a lot of artists sample other artists, but we signed to an icon.
Mm-hmm.
We signed to a legend, you know what I mean? So why are we not sampling this man? You know, people got to pay for clearances and all
That's
that.
easy. That's an easy
You know
conversation.
what I mean? It's like, man, we signed to him. This is his song. So it's just like, I came up with that's both our favorite song by Big Bro, Ghetto. So that was a no-brainer. I just came up with the beat, wanted to change some things about it. You know what I'm saying? Build around it. He loved the beat. I came up, you know what I mean, with the idea. We laid it the same night. Everything happened the same night from the point of, man, I got this idea to us finishing the song. Yeah. Then we let bro hear and he, sheesh. You know what I mean? He went crazy about it. You know what I mean? For sure.
From your perspective, hearing it, this 21 years later, right? What was your reaction hearing that? Was it like, oh, this makes perfect sense? Like, what was going through your mind when you actually heard it?
I think it was all of the above. You know what I mean? Because me knowing what they've been through and me knowing what they translate to, for me just to hear them come up with that idea, from the moment I heard it, I already knew. I said, okay, I got to get in the booth and I got to be on this one.
It's like, I need some parts on this one. Right.
Yeah, I'm going to be attached to this version too. Yeah. I got it there quick.
Yeah, for real.
But we knew off top. I was like, oh, this is going to be perfect because it's the perfect introduction. It's already affiliation there. And Konvict Kulture is already a global brand. So the moment we drop this, it's going to put eyes on y'all immediately. Right. So we got to, pad it with something so they can see that y'all niggas rap for real. And that's how the concept of even the mixtape came up. We had to hear him put that out while the song was actually generating a lot of buzz.
Yeah. Is there any pressure with that, knowing that this is a global brand? A lot of attention is on you as of right now, like getting things going. Is there any pressure that comes with that? Or it's like, nah, we ready for it?
Nah, I don't think it's not. Well, I know it ain't no pressure, but I think it could be pressure for other artists if the exec or the legend or the icon, whoever they under, makes it feel like
we have to do this one.
You get what I mean?
It has to be the one.
So obviously our confidence there, our drive is there, all that good stuff. But on top of that, bro doesn't make it. Big bro Akon, he doesn't make it like, hey, we need a hit by tomorrow. You know what I mean? He don't do that. So he makes it comfortable all the way around the board. When we first signed, he was just like, look, do y'all. Like, I ain't signed y'all to change y'all. I signed y'all to help y'all blossom. You get what I mean? So it's like, just do y'all any little minor changes or whatever, but I signed y'all for y'all because I love what y'all doing. You get what I mean? So
that's reassuring to hear, man.
Yeah,
it's like, reassuring to hear because a lot of the times the talent is there, but then you have people that get in the way of the actual thing that attracted you in the first place. So to hear that Akon is like, yo, nah, do what you got to do. I'm going to facilitate and help however I can, but this is what it is. Yo, before we get up out of here, any last thing you want to tell the people out there? I do appreciate you guys taking your time and pulling up.
Likewise.
This has been a powerful conversation, man. I really look forward to seeing you guys blossom and, the next conversation to be even bigger and better, man.
Absolutely.
But where can people find you? How can they, stay connected with you guys, and what can they look forward to?
Yeah, you can find us on all social media platforms at Sheesh_Konvict. So that's SHEESH_KONVICT.
Gotcha.
That's right.
Yeah. It
you
is,
get
man.
lost, just come on my page.
It's going to be there.
I'm tagging them on all of them. So y'all can
Go
find
check
them
out that Air Mattress. Go check it out over and over and over.
No, seriously. I think for anybody that's listening,
it's the appetizer.
Watching for the first time, it's a great introduction to who these brothers are. The bars are there, but it's just a great, like you said, a great appetizer for what you guys gonna get for that main course. So looking forward to it. It's homegrown. Chuck Dizzle, live and direct. We'll catch y'all next time.
All right.
Yep.
Sheesh.